a very positive opportunity for nonprofit organizations and universities to partner to really impact certainly the learning of the student, but from my perspective as the executive director of a nonprofit organization, to impact the nonprofit organization that's in the community, and we're talking about community psychology, that's in the community serving members of the community. At Teen Health Connection, we've seen this, we've experienced this very gratefully in partnership with the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and in our relationship with Drs. Cook and Kilmer and their students, specifically Kate Strader. Kate Hogan, she's gotten married during this time period, so that speaks to how long the partnership has been really viable and beneficial to all parties involved. There are certain things that I think make the partnership a little more challenging. One is that we are talking about the university and that it's a learning opportunity for a student. And in the real world, especially in the nonprofit world, where there are always budget constraints. And with budget, time is money, and that means there are time constraints. So when we're talking about how to create learning opportunities for students in environments where you have constraints, budget, money, time, it's difficult. That means there has to be trust. You have to really have a relationship with the university, with the advisors from the university, and know that you can count on them, that they're not going to send a student in who's going to zap your time and leave you wanting. And we all know while students can be great and great resources, workhorses, it has to be a win for them as well. They've got to get something out of it. And so it's important that from the nonprofit perspective that we understand that while we want to get, we also have to give. And again, that speaks to the relationship with the university, so that that really is the mediator between the nonprofit and the student, so that it is a win-win. But I think there's tremendous potential there. I can say specifically from Teen Health Connection's perspective, having that relationship has been instrumental in opportunities for us to increase our funding, opportunities for us to increase the way we deliver services, the impact of those services, and also to strengthen our community partnerships. So it has been absolutely a win from our perspective. In the relationship with the university, we've had several opportunities to experience community psychology students at Teen Health Connection. We've had projects, whether that was, pretty much, I would say early on in the student's career, really just sort of developing their understanding of the community and what community agencies do, so that it was very short-lived, very focused and intense, to later on developing longer-term projects, specific outcome evaluation, program evaluation, which was very helpful, but it was a deeper dive, and it required certainly more time from the student as well as from the organization, and a commitment for a longer range relationship. So then from projects we went into having an actual graduate assistant, and that has been an amazing opportunity for us as an organization. We actually had somebody who was with us for 9 months, considerable amount of time. We did have to make a small, relatively small, but for us large investment. And from that graduate assistantship, my board was able to see the value of having a full-time program evaluation person here, community psychologist, so that now we've actually created a full-time position.